Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast but didn't know where to start? Well, Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor is your one-stop shop for podcasting. They have tools that you can edit, add music, all right from your phone or your computer. They'll even distribute your podcast so that it can be heard everywhere like Spotify, Apple, and even on Google. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Good morning. You are tuned in to the Morning Coffee Live Show. I'm the host, Tanisha R. Atkins, back with another great episode for you this morning. Well, as you know, Morning Coffee is your unofficial wake-up call on a mission to provoke you to change and spiritual growth so that you can live your best life and revolutionize your relationships. So that's the purpose of Morning Coffee. Welcome in this morning. We are in the heart of season 4. Well, all season long, our topic has been we're all in this together. And that means your family, your team, your job, whatever organization or unit or team that you are a part of, we want to help you to adapt the mindset that we are all in this together. So thank you so much for those of you that have been catching the show live every morning. Thank you so much for the new listeners. We're going to get right into today's episode. Now, we just started a brand new series called Beware of the Parent Trap. And so we're still talking about that, but we're going to take a little pause today just to give you a dose of inspiration this morning. I know this season we're talking about we're all in this together. And I want to talk to you today about making sure that you're taking care of yourself. And the title of this morning's coffee is I Got Me. And what does that mean? That means that we have to stop depending on other people to always make sure we are okay. It's time for us to grow up and start putting things in place so that we won't lean on people so much as adults. Now, you know, Morning Coffee, I have to give it to you a little tough because this is about spiritually growing up. And I just want you to think about that. You know, sometimes we get comfortable always having to call on people to do things. And sometimes we don't take into consideration that those people have their own lives. Not that people mind helping you. It's not that they mind. And for some of us, we know that they don't mind. So we've gotten accustomed to calling on them. But we have to learn how to be self-sufficient sometimes and do the things that we know how to do. Like do everything that you can. And then if you need some help with something, I believe that at that time that God will provide you the help that you need. But some of us, I'm talking to the people that are just constantly pulling on people when the reality of it is you need to make some adjustments in your schedule. You got too much on your plate, and instead of you evening out your plate and, proportioning out your day, you're pulling on other people to try to help them to help you, and then you're being a burden on them. This is not for everybody, because I'm not saying we don't need people, so please do not take this the wrong way. But like I said, this message is specifically for those that know that you can do more. You can not watch TV so much. You can clear out your own schedule and make your to-do list and save some things for tomorrow. When we're talking about we're all in this together, you can't really function properly in a team or a family unit when you're not your best. And the truth is, when you have too much on your plate like that and you're just overwhelmed, you're not going to be your best. You're not going to be your best. So you have to really take a look at your system. Take a look at what you're doing. Take a look at your routine. Take a look at your habits and your choices. And take a look at, sometimes it's just a possibility that you really are doing too much. You're trying to work and go to school and take care of children and be a wife. And then you're in extracurricular activities for the kids. And then you're trying to be in extracurricular activities. Sometimes some things have to get cut out in a season when you have a goal in mind. So, please don't take this message the wrong way. I pray that whoever this message is for will understand that, yes, we need people, but you don't have to. If you're calling on people every single day for things that really could be wiped off your plate for right now and saved for another time, just be considerate and compassionate for those people and let those people tend to their goals. And even though they say they don't mind sometimes, still just, is it really necessary to call them? And I'm not talking about for those that have things in place like somebody picking up your kids, because, it takes a village. We all have to do that. I'm not talking about things like that. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the extra stuff, the extra stuff that you really don't have to do, but you know that you can call this person because they don't mind type of stuff. That's what we're talking about. Well, this is a short and sweet message this morning. I want you to really think about that. We'll be back tomorrow. Still trying to get my mom on the show as we are talking about beware of the parent trap and how you have to train children and not just let children grow up. It's been an amazing series. So be sure to check that out on iHeartRadio. You can check us out at Morning Coffee Live Show. Well, be sure to connect with us on Facebook. We're on YouTube and we're on Instagram at Morning Coffee Live Show. And we are here every morning at 6:30 a.m. So be sure to come back and see us tomorrow as we continue our series in season 4. Have a great day.
Every day, I wake up with purpose. Starting my day with faith and inspiration. Wouldn't have it no other way. Live, laugh, love. Let's make the world better. Give somebody a hug. Let's bring the world back together. With morning coffee, let's have morning coffee. Morning coffee. Start your day with faith, inspiration, and love. Start your day with faith, inspiration, and love. Morning coffee, yeah. With morning coffee.
It's time to pour it, stir it up, and serve it up. This is the Morning Coffee Podcast Show, your unofficial wake-up call. Here to help you live your best life and revolutionize your relationships, faith, inspiration, and love. Start your day the right way with Morning Coffee. Here's your host, Tanisha R. Atkins.
Good morning, everybody. This is Morning Coffee.